Greetings, Redheads. Thank you for joining me in another episode of your favorite show, the one, the only Red's View. Of course, I am your gracious host, Jay Red, joined by the most honorable, legendary PM of all DJs, the DJ PM. What is happening, bro?
What's up, bro? How you?
I am good, man. Good.
Actually.
Yeah. Um, yeah, man. Just got back from the gym not too long ago, ate some food. You did the same thing, huh?
Yep, same, man. Did a little workout.
Did a little workout.
Yeah,
man. Make sure everybody right now, you should be subscribing if you haven't already to youtube.com/RedsView. Make sure, of course, that you share this. If you're watching this on Facebook right now, make sure that you share it. If you're seeing this on Twitter, make sure that you retweet it. Instagram, do the exact same thing because we're getting heavy tonight with some of the hottest topics that we have to talk about. But first, let me say, man, thank you for everyone who came out to see me perform at, it wasn't even I don't even know what to call it. J Red Live.
Right.
J Red Live. Because I was about to say Red Velvet. That's the project, but
right.
my showcase this past weekend, this past Saturday, man, it was a very, very smooth joint. You ain't pull up, man. What happened to you?
I ended up getting booked last minute, bro.
Last minute?
Yeah.
I feel it. It's hard being a DJ and not
it is, bro.
That's way, like when you said you wasn't booked, I'm like, yeah, that's what you saying. that's what you think.
You know how that go, man.
I was booked that day too. The day
I was crazy. Somebody hit me about coming to the spot that you typically DJ,
the Starling Hotel.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Somebody hit me, but I didn't think he was gonna be there, so I was like, oh no, I don't know who's gonna be there tonight. Don't go.
Oh yeah. Nah, I was booked that morning. I had a pool. I was at the Atlanta Marquise.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and I was there. So yeah, even me, I perform my show,
right.
but
what the DJ did, what to perform.
Right. So yeah, I still had to work. So I get it. I was like, yeah, right. But yeah, man, it was a real good showcase. Shout out to the Core Room Podcast. We see you. Shout out to all my people there. But yeah, it was real good, man. It was a smooth joint, intimate setting. The ladies were there looking nice, looking fly, and everybody.
I saw a few videos. I saw you.
Oh yeah, more footage coming soon, man. So y'all check it out. I had to get fly on them. Everybody was talking about I was half naked. I was not half naked. That was that was just a fresh see-through shirt, not half naked.
Testicles out.
Nah, it was just I had to, man. I don't go to the gym for nothing. What y'all expect me to do? Not show the results?
I'm getting ready for the summer my damn self.
So yeah, City Boys up. So I had to show my little Jodeci vibe. But yeah, everybody, if you follow me on social media, you'll be seeing my post soon as far as the footage, because I'm gonna put it together as like a package or whatever. But I had real good fun, man. Shout out to everybody that came out. But why we're here. Oh yeah, why we're here. Make sure that you donate. Well, no, I gotta change because I don't use Cashapp no more.
You don't use Cashapp no more?
Not since the CEO, the creator got killed. You know that? So I'm like, I'm on the fence about it. Stream Red Velvet for right now. All right, so why we here, man. We're gonna get into the hottest topic that's on my timeline right now. The ass cheek substitute teacher versus the student.
Right.
Who was wrong? So in case anybody who's been hiding under a rock, and I forgot, it's called Mount Rock High or something like that. I think the school is in Texas. I want to either Texas or Carolinas. I forgot. Y'all help me out in the comments and let me know where it is. But there is a video that went viral of a substitute teacher that got into a fight with a student.
Yeah.
Now this isn't the only time we've seen a teacher fight a student, but it seems to be a norm now as far as being, circulating on social media. But this one got a lot of attention for different reasons. But tonight's discussion is to ask the question, who was right or who was wrong, as well as the ass cheeks. First off, let me just give her a round of applause. Make that ass clap. Because in case anybody didn't see it, man, she got on top of okay, so let's go to the premise of what happened. She took the girl's cell phone.
Right.
The sub took the cell phone.
Right.
As you know, anybody who works in the education system, kids can have phones, but they can't have them out. I've worked in the education system. My parents, well, as far as my mother, she's worked in the education system all my life. She's a retired teacher. My grandmother is a principal. My aunts, one of them is a professor. So educators all through my family. My brother's a teacher. So we know this day and age, cell phones shouldn't be out while
Right.
you're learning. I don't know exactly what happened, but what we saw was them arguing over the cell phone. And the student approached the substitute teacher, attempted to get her phone back,
Went behind the desk,
attempted to get the phone back. The sub pushed the arm off. She kept telling her, she kept warning her, move, move, move. The student continued to keep going, and the sub pushed the arm off, and then the child swung on the substitute teacher, and that's when the melee started.
right?
The sub ended up getting on top of the kid. She was throwing some blows at her, and then while she was on the ground, she was hitting her, but then she restrained her and said, "Go get a teacher. Go get a teacher. Go get a teacher. Go get a teacher. Go get a teacher." Now, of course, DJ PM, that sent social media up into uproar. There's a percentage of people that were on the substitute side, and then there's a percentage of people that was on the child side.
Right.
Idiots.
But go ahead.
But let me see real quick about sharing the screen, just so we can kind of see what happened. Fair use.
Right now at 6, Rocky Mount police are investigating after a fight between.
WRO's Destiny Patterson explains this all started over a cell phone.
It started as an argument over a confiscated cell phone, and it quickly escalated.
You see right there.
The scuffle ended with substitute teacher Xavier Steele and the unnamed student on the ground.
Now, PM, notice how they have to blur
them cheeks.
That part right there, to blur them cheeks, because what everybody was stuck on was the fact that her ass was out.
Yeah,
she didn't have no drawers on.
Right. Or now, at least if she did, it was a thong.
That's what I'm questioning. I don't know, and I've worked in school before, right?
Right.
I don't think that a teacher will wear that and not have no drawers on under it.
Right.
But I was thinking maybe it was a thong. Do you think so?
I mean, I don't know, man. I'm not here to police that woman's underwear choice.
Yeah. So
to each his own, man.
Yeah, so you see this happens. There's scuffling.
Steele's hands appear to be pressing down near the student's head, and the student screams.
Fair use.
It's not clear why Steele took the student's phone.
The cell phones is no.
Okay, so we see the footage. We see what happened. Now we're diving into it. We don't know the reason why she took the phone, but she took it. Okay. Right. So there's two sides to this. One side is he said salute to the cheeks. So one side is the substitute took the phone. We don't know what it is.
Right.
That's being in authority. She told the girl no. The girl swung on her first.
Definitely did.
The substitute defended herself and then restrain the child.
Right.
The other side is, are you supposed to have self-control as an adult to just restrain the child instead of hitting the child? Because some people feel like that was too much. Also, they're saying that why did she have to take the personal property of the student? She should have just given her the phone back and called a principal, an assistant, an administrator, or whatever that case was. So you got two of those. Before I form my opinion, PM, go ahead and let loose. What do you think about it?
All right, so I'm going to just be honest with you. First of all, the people that are saying that she should have just given the phone back, you're part of the problem. You're the reason why children go to school and act the way that young lady acted. Because they know even when they're 100% in the wrong, their parents, guardian, or whatever is going to back them. You're part of the problem, literally. Bro, cell phones came out when we was in high school, and you ain't never been able to just have one out in the classroom.
Never.
Did we? Yes. Bro, you know how many times my phone got took when I was in high school? You think I ever had the balls, the unmitigated gall, the audacity, I don't know what other TI word I can use to you know what I'm saying, to go behind a teacher desk? Are you crazy?
Right.
Bro, my dad, first of all, to go behind the desk, then to swing on the teacher, man, my dad would have put me through the wall of one of them school buildings. Let alone talking about trying to fight him. In my opinion, the only thing the teacher did wrong is this. A, she shouldn't have wore that outfit to be a substitute teacher. Clearly. I'm not mad at it, but I'm a grown-ass man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown-ass man. She shouldn't have wore that outfit to be subbing, but she's a sub. And with that being said, if the principal doesn't explicitly say to, substitute teachers, hey, this is our dress code, this is this is that, then they don't know, bro. You gotta understand, subs don't be knowing, like they subs. You remember how subs was when we was in school?
Well, I've subbed before. I know how subs.
Right, you don't know the ins and outs of this school.
Yeah.
So that's for one. And for two, in my opinion, she shouldn't have hit the girl. I'm not saying she's wrong, but me being a person that worked in education before, I would never hit a child. I would, however, slam the shit out of your son if he swings on me. Don't get it twisted.
I'll say this. If that was my child, would I want anybody besides me to put hands on my child?
No.
No. But there are consequences for your actions.
Thank you.
Just like if a woman, men are not, you shouldn't hit no woman. But as human beings, and especially American citizens, we have the right to defend ourselves. If you come up and slap me, like out of nowhere, my self-defense tactics are going to kick in and retaliate. I may not see that it's an old lady right there. I just know that I got harmed. And I'm like, yeah. So my child, I would tell my child to never do nothing like that. First, the first thing is never disrespect an adult. Correct. You know what I'm saying? If there's an issue with an adult, you come and get me. Correct. Now, of course, if you have to defend yourself, if an adult is attacking you, by all means, do what I told
100%.
But in that instance, if that sub tells you to go sit down or do whatever, and they took your phone, that's not up to you at that point.
To get that phone back. You didn't buy that phone, no way.
You didn't buy it. You're not paying the bill on it. That is a me thing. You come and get your parents or an administrator, whoever. But the last thing you do is disrespect a teacher by going into their space, going behind the desk.
Going behind their desk. Like, come on, man.
And like especially after they tell you to stop, because you already in their personal space. Baby, I can't help you I can help you if I'm not there.
Of course.
You on your own.
Now, and my thing is this, had that teacher or sub beat that girl like bad, then I would still be saying she's wrong. She didn't even do it bad, man. Like,
no, she did.
People talking about she could have just restrained her. Man, that girl ain't no security guard. She ain't no martial artist. She just a woman trying to get that little girl up off her.
Yeah, and
like,
I mean,
people kill me with this, man. Y'all want teachers to be perfect. Y'all want them to be strong enough to defend y'all's children if somebody coming in there shooting, but timid enough to defuse. Man, get out of here, man. Them teachers human just like me and you, bro. And that's a sub.
And the reality is, everybody hasn't been in a teacher's position,
correct?
Let alone a substitute teacher's position. Let me tell you,
some of these people got kids and ain't in a parent position.
True. Let me tell you something about substitutes. Substitutes are more disrespected than the teachers because we know how we act around subs.
Bro,
we know that they're not here, they don't matter, they're not important, they're here to get a check. So I'm going to act differently, do the stuff that Miss Chan or whoever, she's not here, so I'm going to disrespect the sub.
Correct.
I've known that. When you're in that position, and students, you already have to be, because you're here today, gone tomorrow. So you already have to have some type of respect shown from the gate because they'll eat you alive. Yeah. Anytime back then when I was young, a substitute came in, we felt like we had a free day unless that sub was strict.
Bro, let me tell you something. We love seeing subs walk in because as soon as we found out, hey, Miss such and such got a sub. Hey, who got some cards?
Mhm.
I need some cards when I go to class, bro. We playing spades the whole period.
Yep. Or you could say, hey, I know I ain't supposed to be up in here, but I'm gonna act like I'm supposed to be in
Yeah,
here.
they
You
don't know
no
me.
difference.
I'm going in
Yeah.
here. I'm skipping my real class and going in this class.
So with that being said, the fact that she went behind that desk to someone she doesn't know because she's a sub, where is the protection for the teachers and the subs?
And where's
Why
the accountability?
the accountability?
child?
Yeah, because like I said, man, after you say no, first of all, you shouldn't be back there. But
Right.
after you say no, you should leave it alone. But let's talk about the reality, man. The deeper issue. These kids bad as hell.
Bad as hell. And the parents is the problem.
And the parents are the issues because we've seen it before. A child gets suspended. They're not even afraid to get suspended. Want to know why? Because that isn't a consequence for them. The parent pays attention anyway. And then you have this type of behavior and you send this child to the school for them to deal with. You want them to babysit your kids.
Correct.
But then if one of them raise a hand at your child, you have an issue.
Correct.
And you ready to turn up, you ready to fight, you ready to be like what? But it starts at home.
Yeah.
My child would never in a million years think that they would have any type of gall to go behind a desk and try to take their phone back.
Ever.
If that happened to my child, I promise you, I'd be like, well, look, you got that ass whooping, you about to get another one now.
And you about to and let it be my son. You finna catch these hands as soon as we walk out of here.
Yeah.
I just ain't gonna beat you up in front of these people.
But yeah, exactly. Now, my thing is this: if I was in that position, would I have hit the child? Me personally, no.
But you're also a man, though.
I'm a man, and it's different, right? I would have restrained the child.
Correct.
Right. However, I don't like, if a child hits you, and first of all, that's a high schooler, you know what I'm saying? Which is a child, but you could be 18 in high school, bro.
You could be 20 in high school.
You could be 20 in
the
high
school I went to.
Shout out to Jim Hill.
Jim Hill High School, baby, West Side forever.
Shout out to Jim Hill. But yeah, man, like I would have restrained. But the thing is, what we have to realize too, if you're a teacher, if you're a sub, there are consequences for your actions. You know what I'm saying? Whether they've already hit up the woman's Facebook, I saw her husband's page and everything like that, and she was just saying, "Hey, it's just these last few weeks of school. I was trying to get this check, whatever." But she's like, "Where is the accountability on the child's end?"
I agree.
Which I get. But the thing is, we know in the schools, if you do put your hands on a child, not only will you get fired, but you can also face criminal charges.
Which, I don't know what you want me to do, bro.
Yeah, but
your child hit me, not like not a baby, but your high school student run up on me. He getting his ass whooped. I'm telling you now.
You have the right to defend yourself.
Yeah.
And most important thing you said is that all the parents in the comments talking about they shouldn't have. Y'all are a part of the problem.
Correct.
And it starts at home.
Every time.
Yeah. And it ain't just black. This isn't just a black thing.
No, hell no, it ain't just black people, bro.
All those kids, all of them are disrespectful. All of them have the gall to do stuff. Because I've seen white kids, Hispanic kids fight teachers.
Bro.
And when what's crazy? Let me say this. What is crazy is you didn't at the end of that video, she had that girl on the ground and the girl starts screaming, "Y'all just gonna sit here and let her?" Girl, what you do? You went up there. Why should we get involved? You went up there to fight a grown lady.
And then my thing is like, even the other students, nobody was like, "Yo, you should chill out. Yo, let me go get a teacher." Yo, the sub got the girl restrained and is having to scream, "Get a teacher, get a teacher, get a teacher."
Yep.
What we talking about, man?
Right. And like
you don't want to get hit, keep your hands to yourself.
Right. And like I said, don't act all hard. I'm going to get my phone and da 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 da. And then when she gets the upper hand, if you notice that bro, you supposed to be a teacher. What the all that you wanted to fight like that's a person on the street.
Right. Now I'm supposed to be a teacher.
Right. Let me tell y'all, these are grown ass men and women.
Right.
I think they forget that, PM. That
and all of them ain't goody two shoes either.
They not. We're dealing with millennials. A lot of teachers now are millennials that don't care about losing their jobs.
Correct.
We're the most flippy, floppy people in the job force. We'll be like, F them kids and this job. That's how. So look, if any kids watch Resview, keep that in mind before you run up on a teacher. I don't think these are like the teachers from back in the days, man. Like these teachers to give you hands.
Right.
Shout out to Corey. You said run up and get done up.
Facts.
Clearly these hands. I feel it. All right, man. So let's go into some ignorance. The $100 steak. PM, have you ever had a $100 steak?
I've had a more than $100 steak.
More than $100 steak.
Yeah.
All right. So what's been in the black media, I'll say, Moneybagg Yo opened a restaurant. Shout out to Moneybagg Yo.
Catch 42 or
Yep.
Cashapp 42, one of the two.
Cashapp, yeah, I think that's what it is. So there has been, I think some fans of his or people who just happened to go into his restaurant were complaining about $135 steak. That's the approximate amount of how much the tomahawk steak was. Now, the first thing that people were saying is that if you're broke, stay at home, because people were just like, "Hi, he got $100 steak." But the thing is, people were saying if you broke, stay at home.
Right.
Black people are not broke, bro. Let me say this. Like us, now we are in the minority and we are in poverty.
Right.
But the way we spend money on brunch every weekend, the way we spend money on J's, Louis Vuitton, expensive trips. And I called y'all out who be going on them trips by the water, but you can't swim.
Right.
You look at me crazy, but why would you go by the water on a cruise or, somewhere if you can't swim? You want to be on the beach, but you don't know how to swim. Don't get mad at me. They were like, stay out of my business. I'm like, but is that logical?
Right.
So anyway, we have money. We spend trillions of dollars on weed, alcohol, entertainment, everything you could think of. But when it comes to quality steak, a tomahawk, and I'm not sure if y'all know how much that actually costs per pound, but now you're saying, oh, okay, that's too much. Is it too much, or is it the fact that two things? It's Moneybagg Yo's restaurant, or is it a black man's restaurant? Because you got Ruth's Chris, you got thousands of steakhouses in America, and I've never heard nobody say they too high, they expensive. If it's too expensive, people just don't go to it. But I've never heard no person complain about Ruth's Chris prices. Never.
And they're not even good.
they really not. So, you know what I'm saying? What is it? Because you can't tell me that folks are broke. They be like, they complain and stay at home. No, not the folks who go to brunch. You know how much money folks be spending on brunch every weekend?
In Atlanta?
Dallas, Atlanta, Houston, especially. I love my sisters. Y'all black women love brunch. Yes, J Red is calling you out. Ain't nothing more satisfying to a black woman than a birthday dinner and some brunch. Let's keep it a buck. And I don't know. I think it was a dude who said this. I don't know. But, my cousin was like, well, people in Memphis ain't used to it. Man, people in Memphis party just like we do in Atlanta.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's more places to probably go in Atlanta. But no, everything, I looked at that menu, bro. It looked normal to me. It looked like a little, semi upscale place, meaning when you go in there, expect to spend like $35 starting out on on a meal. So yeah, man, don't give me the folks is broke, stay at home speech. No, this is a black man's restaurant. And the fact that he's selling a premium $100 plus steak, you think that you're turning your nose up at it. But you're the same people who will go to a steakhouse for your birthday brunch, your birthday dinner. And then you'll go to brunch spending at least $200 per person. A hookah, come on, PM, overpriced breakfast food.
Yeah, overpriced hookahs.
Overpriced hookahs, cheap mimosas. That's what, $40 for unlimited.
It's like $30 all you can drink, but they're giving you crooks, champagne.
So what are you complaining about? Give me your thoughts.
I mean, I feel the same exact way you feel. I mean, like, for one, people gonna spend money on what they want to spend money on. For two, a tomahawk. First of all, we're talking about a 40-ounce steak. I don't know if you know how big that is, but that's a big ass steak, bro.
Yes.
Bro, 3 people can eat off a 40-ounce steak.
Bro, if you eat that whole steak that night, it'll stay in your system for like 2 months.
Yeah, you're gonna die. You're gonna die. Yeah. It's literally gonna clog your arteries, and you're gonna go into cardiac arrest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What they say?
He said, factual, every birthday, my wife has an expensive party, brunch with 30 people. Am I lying?
Nah.
I love my black women.
Facts.
But like if black women are complaining about that, the same ones I'm talking about, I don't want to hear. But yeah, keep going.
Man, I think it's who restaurant it is and the color of his skin. If this was STK, if this was Lil Alley's, if this was, anything like that, nobody would have anything to say. But because it's Moneybagg Yo and because they want them to have a burger joint. Yeah. And that's just not what it is. And I listen, man, a wise woman once said, if you ain't got no money, take your broke ass home.
Exactly.
Shout out to who was that, Gwen Stefani or Fergie?
Fergie. If you ain't got you, who she sampled somebody though.
Yeah, well, I mean, I know.
Yeah.
We give white people credit all the time.
Exactly.
John Cena started the You Can't See.
He started that. In case you didn't know, he started that. But yeah. Shout out to Moneybagg Yo, and forget all y'all, man. I don't want to hear all that.
Yeah.
Black
next time I go to Memphis, I'm gonna go try it.
Yeah. For sure. All right. Now this is something that we should be happy about. The soccer player Finesse's divorce. City boys are up. Woo!
A hero.
In case you've been hiding under a rock. So soccer player, right? His name is Akraf Hakimi or something like that.
You better than me. I would have you tried.
Yeah. So there's this soccer player who divorced his wife. His wife was seeking a settlement, like she was trying to get half of what he got or something like that, right?
Right.
But in case you forgot, gator boots and the pimped out Gucci suits. Ain't got no job, but I stay fly. I got everything and what?
In my mama name, nigga.
In my mama name. Hallelujah. So
thank God for mama, boy.
Thank God for mama. So this man doesn't own anything, DJ PM. He's a millionaire, but he doesn't own nothing. Want to know why? Because his mother, he put everything in his mama's name.
He must have seen this divorce coming, bro.
Yeah, he saw that. He saw it. And since everything is in his mother's name, he doesn't own anything. He actually has to ask his mother for permission to get money. I think they say he gets like $1 million a month or something like that.
So he gets paid $1 million a month, but 80% of it goes to his mom, and then he gets 20%. And that's what he lives off of.
Yeah. He lives off of that. Now you can go to your mama and everything doesn't have to be documented. So
but everything is documented with him though.
Well, when
he wants a car, his mom goes and buys it. And
I'm talking about like if he wanted to get somebody to go to the store or something like that. You're right. If his cars, his property, everything is in his mother's name. So if you're trying to get something from him, he doesn't know nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even though he's making the money, if I give all of my money to DJ PM and be like, yeah, that's in your name. Right. I was watching Hurricane Chris's interview today. He beat that murder charge.
Right.
And he was saying, he was driving that Mercedes, and Vlad asked him like, how did that happen? He was like, he said it was stolen or something. He was like, no, that was my ex-girlfriend's car that I paid for. Right. It's in her name, but she's never paid. I got insurance on it, whatever. So you can do that. So the wife gets nothing.
Right. I'm gonna do you one better than that. Because she's the breadwinner, because she's not no basic woman. I don't know if you saw that or not. She's a famous actress over there.
Oh, okay. I knew she was a model.
Because she has more money than him, he gets 50% of her money. Salute that gentleman, man.
Salute him. Yeah, she technically makes more money than him, right? She's the breadwinner. So the thing is, those people talking about thank God for his mama. His mama came up with that idea. I'm like, that sounds like a man move, smart chess move. Now, people were bringing up his rape allegations. That's the reason he's getting divorced and all that. And my thing is, hey, that's terrible. The reason why he's getting divorced, that has nothing to do with
the finesse.
The finesse.
Yeah, shout out if he raped somebody, I mean, he a piece of shit. And I ain't got nothing.
Yeah, go to jail, send him to jail, whatever he did. I ain't,
I'm only talking about that half of the play.
Yes. And it made you look at it like, when it comes to a lot of different things. I mean, that's a very smart thing. He's not the only one to do that, though. I want to say it was like somebody else, because what did you say? He said Master P did something similar.
He did.
What
he
he
got ready
do?
to leave his wife.
Really?
Yeah, I think he moved out his stuff into a trust or something like that, though.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know it. Yeah.
So it made it appear that he didn't have any money or own anything.
Ah, okay. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, shout out to him. The City Boys are up 3 points for that. We're really 5 points.
That's 100 points there.
He didn't hit the Steph Curry on him 100
sure.
times. So yeah, man, shout out to that dude, man. But not shout out to what he's,
No. If he did what he's been accused for, throw that dude away.
Absolutely. All right, so let's move on to something serious, man. Right here.
Oh,
will Marvel replace Johnathan Majors as Kang in the Avengers, the upcoming Avengers movies? Will Marvel replace Johnathan Majors? The reason I'm asking this is because it's heavily rumored that they are trying to. Now, this came in today. He has actually been dropped.
Yep.
He's been dropped by his management
Yep.
and PR team.
Yep.
That is a very, very bad look in Hollywood. Now, I've been seeing things, it's rumors. You remember how his lawyer was saying that the tape showed that he didn't do anything, like he was innocent or whatever? Some people are saying that he actually did do something. This is all allegedly. They're saying that it's caught on tape, and there's a reason why they're going ahead and dropping him, because they didn't do that at first.
No, they did.
The only people that dropped him was the Army commercial.
And they didn't even drop him, they just pulled the ad.
Yeah, they paused it. So, but now it's looking like, I don't know what they didn't found out, what didn't happen, but it's really, really not a good look. So that leaves the question, right? Do you think Marvel is going to replace it? Now, remember, we were talking about this. Marvel makes pretty much like $1 billion a movie for the most part. They're good movies. They always make $1 billion. Would you want to be in that position to where the main star of your franchise for the next couple of years, man, like the next 4 or 5 years, will you want that, all those allegations, or if he is, whatever it is, why would you want that? And some people are like, shout out to Brandon Lane. If you're watching this, Brandon, because he was like, man, it ain't official. He just filmed Loki season 2 and wrapped it up. I'm like, yeah, and he's acting like it's hard to replace him. First of all, he's black. Secondly, bro, you got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? All those movies that are supposed to come up, those haven't been shot yet.
Right.
And they've already been talking about your boy replacing him. Damson
Idris.
Idris, yeah. So what's your thoughts on that, man?
I think, will they replace him? Probably. I mean, he's a black man. Should they? Not until he's found guilty. Should they replace him? But I mean, it's America, man.
Yeah.
Even if you're in the Benz, you're still a nigga in a coupe.
Yeah. You said, damn, 1 minute you up, next minute you corrupted. Now the thing is it self-sabotage? Because there have been rumors that he's, difficult to work with on set. As far as
I heard that too.
Yeah, PAs and different people have said that. Now, these are all allegations, but the whole thing is, the black community, we were at bat because we know what happens. We know that people get set up, but I found it very odd that it happened this early. Usually they wait, they wait until later to come and get you. You know what I'm saying?
When it's not authentic, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Which is why I haven't given an opinion about it yet, because I'm like, I don't know, man. They usually don't come. Because, I mean, he's famous, but he ain't Denzel, Will Smith famous yet. So I don't know, man. We'll see. Yeah. I'm with him until I'm with him. Well, actually, you know what? I'm not with him. I'm in the middle of the road until the evidence comes out.
Yeah. But like I said, if your management and PR team drop you, they know something is coming, something is brewing. And I hope he didn't self-sabotage himself by losing control.
Right.
I hope that he didn't.
He did. I hope he saved his money.
Yeah, because
probably ain't getting no more work no time soon. I don't even think 50 Cent will put him in something like this.
No, listen, man. His career will be over as we know it.
For a while, anyway.
For a while. if he was to make a comeback, he's going to downgrade in the movies.
For sure. He'll be in a Lifetime movie here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? BET Plus movie here.
Yeah, yeah. Which, look, man, I'm not shitting on those movies whatsoever.
No, but to go from Marvel
to that,
to Tyler Perry's Baby Got Thrown from the Wagon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Mama, I Shot the Preacher.
And I love Tyler Perry. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never gonna disrespect Tyler Perry. I love what Tyler Perry does for black people, but let's not act like a Tyler Perry check is a Marvel check, unless you Tyson.
Or the exposure, because you know the Marvel friend, that's Disney. You know what I'm saying? People forgetting about that. You can't have that type of representation of you. You know what I'm saying? On you going through that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and you see what happened with Jason Mitchell.
Right.
See, Jason Mitchell, the dude who played Eazy-E.
Right.
He had wilded out in the airport, you know, on that plane the first time. Then the second time, it was the allegations of like sexual harassment or something like that. On oh, look like you froze, PM. Can you hear me? It looked like PM froze. But yeah, Jason Mitchell. Oh, okay.
Can you hear me, bro?
Okay. Yeah, I can see you now.
All right, my bad, man. I don't know. My power flickered on and off.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But Jason Mitchell, man, that happened to him. And you see what happened on the set. Yep, Jalitha, shout out to Jalitha, on the set of The Shy. He was
you know, he in jail now, I think. Or finna go to jail.
Or finna go to jail. He had caught them because them drug charges, right? Yeah.
Damn, I hate that for that dude.
Yeah, like, but it's terrible, man. But I would hope that Johnathan Majors didn't lose self-control. But hey, man, when you're in those positions, right, you have to be extremely careful about who you keep around. You know what I'm saying? Who's around you, who you're affiliated with, because it all falls back on you, especially if you lose control. Because getting dropped from a big, like, because look, Jason Mitchell out the gate was playing Eazy-E. You know what I'm saying? That was a big role. Not as big as but not as big as this Johnathan Majors out the gate.
No. Of course not. But Eazy-E playing that role was a blockbuster role.
Yeah, absolutely. He did it so
for
well.
that to be your first role. Like, I know it wasn't his first role, but like we didn't know him from nothing else.
Yeah, nothing else but before that. So the thing is, man, I don't think people understand the severity of this. If you think, you know, and I think that he's a very phenomenal, talented actor. However, man, you get dropped from a Marvel movie, your career as we know it is over with, man. Who else? If Marvel don't want to work with you, what do you expect other people to do? You remember what happened with Terrence Howard. Now, Terrence Howard didn't have any sexual allegations or whatever, but he was being difficult when he was on Iron Man. They said, okay, bye, Negro, and hired Don Cheadle. Now, you see, has Terrence Howard been in any type of superhero movies since then? You don't downgrade from Marvel and go to the Transformers.
He was in what's the name?
And what?
Hustle and Flow?
Bro, that was, come on, bro. Yeah, now he trolling. PM is trolling.
Come on, man. Skinny, what's that, man?
Skinny, I love Terrence Howard, but you see what he does now. Best man,
Howard, bro.
Yeah, but yeah, once you
and he dropped the album. How you tripping, man?
What album? Oh, yeah, he did drop that album. I forgot about that. Yeah, he did. But it look like you done froze up again.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, man, I don't know what it's something going on. Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah. But yeah, man, prayers up for Johnathan Majors. If he's innocent, you know what I'm saying? I would hate for this to happen. But yeah, man, if you're questioning if his career will be over with, yes, it will. He'll have to lay low for a while, then he'll end up coming back. But shout out to Johnathan Majors. Now,
yeah, for sure. I turned my Wi-Fi off because I think it's yeah. So let's do it. Yeah.
All good. Now, Chance the Rapper.
No.
Did Chance the Rapper embarrass his wife? Now, PM, I'm gonna play a video real quick. Right. Let's share this.
Chance looked like he was having a great time. I ain't gonna lie to you, my guy.
Why is this asking me to log in? I guess because I had signed out.
Yeah.
I'll sign back in, but hold on a second, because I don't want everybody to see my password. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. I'll do it. So long story short, Chance the Rapper is in Jamaica at Carnival. And you know, at Carnival, women are dressed in costumes that sometimes can be revealing.
Mhm.
And you know, people are like you know, jubilantly dancing in the street. It's like having a good time. And it's not it's not a big deal when you're there, bro. I'm telling you. It's not like twerking at a party, even though that shouldn't be a big deal if you don't want it to be. But this is not a big deal at all, bro. Not
Yeah.
to me anyway.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Yeah.
see because my Instagram, shoot, I didn't forgot my password, but
For
let me
sure.
see. Chance the Rapper Carnival. Let's see if
Yeah.
it shows up on YouTube.
Sure it will. Yeah,
Yeah.
man. I just you know what I'm saying? And I know I'm talking about it before you show the video, but what
Yeah.
I will say is, did he embarrass his wife? Only if A, his wife wasn't there, which we don't know she wasn't.
Yeah.
And B, if they don't have the kind of marriage or understanding of a marriage where he can do that type of stuff without her feeling a way about it. That's the only way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, since I can't pull it, I
That's all good. It's all good.
video. All right, so check this out, man. He ended up dancing. And look, she was putting that ass on him.
Oh, for sure. But that's what they do.
Yeah. That's what they do. But my thing is this: if you don't have a problem with your man going to the strip club, right? I know women who will voluntarily pay for their man a lap dance.
Right.
If you don't mind your man getting at a strip club and getting a lap dance, then you shouldn't mind that. However, it's both sides of the fence.
For sure.
Would I like if that was my girl and she was twerking like that on just somebody? Would I want that? It would embarrass me, but the only reason it would embarrass me is because it's on camera.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? If my girl had did that or my wife had did that, right? I wouldn't want to know about it.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it is dancing and that's a part
the same way, bro.
of the culture. I just don't want to know about it.
I don't want to see it on YouTube.
Yeah.
But if you and your girls go out and y'all can, especially at Carnival, bro, and y'all catching a vibe, bro, do your thing.
I agree. If she knew he was going, she knew what to expect. Absolutely.
Exactly.
The only embarrassing thing is that the whole world saw it, and that's a married man, getting it in, like laying down. And I'm talking about she was throwing that ass.
Throwing it. He needed help. He needed help.
But for the guys who be like, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. What if that was your girl doing the same thing?
Right.
And it leads to the conversation about the Chris Brown thing. You remember Chris Brown was on stage grinding on a woman, and I think she left her boyfriend.
Left her,
left her and broke up with her. Some people can't handle it, but it's the fact that it's public, it's on stage, it's Chris Brown.
It's only, public or private. In my opinion, it's only a big deal if y'all don't have that type of understanding in y'all relationship where, hey, you can dance on other people. I don't care.
Yeah. And like I said, how can you voluntarily pay for your man to get a lap dance? Don't mind him going to the strip club because that's what happens. But if you see him getting twerked on with a girl, you embarrassed. Now she has the right to be embarrassed because people are going to be, like, damn, that's supposed to be your husband.
Right to be whatever she want to be. That's their relationship.
But people were saying that he was cheating. No, that's what they do at Carnival. That's not cheating. It is not cheating to dance with someone. I got a question. If that's cheating, is it cheating to get a lap dance at a strip club? Is it cheating to watch porn? Because in your mind, you're envisioning you having sex with that person, or you're watching two people have sex. So is that cheating? You know what I'm saying?
In my opinion, and I keep saying this, it's only cheating if they don't have that understanding already that, hey, you can go do this, you can go do that, you can go do this, you can go do that. That's the only way it's cheating. If they have a understanding where she's like, look, dude, you're at Carnival. As long as you ain't, you know what I'm saying, busting none of them down, have fun.
Yeah, exactly. So, that's how I feel about it, man. I don't think, he wasn't cheating. He was dancing. That's the type of dancing that is there. Because guess what? If I say that a woman who's twerking on me is ready to have sex, what are they going to look at me as? They're going to be like, oh, you're a predator. You're, a woman has the right.
You're that R word.
Right.
Because a woman can dance on you and not want to have sex. And I agree with that. Yes, she can.
Yeah, absolutely. But if I say that's a sexual dance, whatever. So no, but no, that man was not cheating on his wife. Y'all need to grow up. He was having a good time.
Right.
It can be embarrassing, but like I agree with everything that you had said. So you said some would say yes. If you live in Atlanta, no strip clubs is like going to McDonald's.
Wait, what?
He said if you live in Atlanta, no strip clubs is like going to McDonald's. I guess
Oh,
what
yeah.
yeah. I get what you
I get
mean
what he's
by
saying.
that.
Yeah. Saying like it ain't that big of a deal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. All right, so let's go into another topic right here. Marcus Houston. Marcus Houston. First off, let me say this. Marcus Houston is a legend, bro.
Okay.
The reason I say this, he appeared on the R&B Money podcast. That's Tank's podcast, him and Jay Gallagher.
Right. Yeah.
And it really made me reflect on what he's done and the wave that he's paved. You
Right.
talk about child stars. We always talk about Bow Wow. Bro, the dude was in Immature. Immature paved the way for B2K. Immature
Right.
paved the way for Bow Wow. Chris Cross did too.
NSYNC.
But NSYNC. Bro, Marcus Houston was in Bebe's Kids.
Yep.
Classic. You know what I'm saying? Marcus Houston was in House Party 3 with Bernie Mac. Sister. That was a big role. He was Go Home Roger. Marcus Houston had a successful solo career. Naked still jams, you know what I'm saying? And then Immature went from Immature to IMX. It's like they really did it, bro.
Right.
Like
Naked is one of the greatest songs of passion ever made.
Man, listen, Tank, shout out to Tank for actually writing that too. You know what I'm saying?
Did.
So with that being said, it just made me reflect. I'm like, damn, but you know what? He doesn't go around boasting and bragging. He don't be like, hey, like Bow Wow and them, like, I did this, I did that. Which some people really don't care. They just live for entertainment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm giving love. I'm giving Marcus Houston his flowers. You said, definitely legendary. Yeah. It's just we don't think about that because how he carries himself.
Right.
He's the reason for B2K. You know what I'm saying? And all these movies, and he kills it in the independent movie game too. The Tubi movies. I'm talking about put as far as
he's in a lot. You ever seen the app that stole Christmas?
That was his movie or Ray J movie?
Oh, you right. That was Ray J. My bad.
Yeah.
My bad, Marcus Houston. I'm putting you in other terrible movies. I apologize.
Yeah. I ain't saying his movies were great. I'm just saying that
he put them out though. And
and it's been like that. You know what I'm saying? I respect him. He's been in movies, all that stuff. So shout out to him. But
hey, you know what we forgot?
What?
The nigga did You Got Served.
You Got Served. Big movie. I didn't really watch that.
About dancing.
That
Strictly dancing. That was of the culture. Because I mean, Step Up was obviously bigger, but I mean, who watched Step Up?
What was the movie Chris Brown was in? The dance movie. What was that called?
No. That was a stepping movie. And he was in that movie for like 30 seconds.
But they promoted They promoted it like he was about to be the main character.
Man, he died in like the second scene, bro. It was like he was in a scary movie. He was Jada Pinkett in Scream 3.
Right. But I think that the You Got Served helped usher in like all those dance step
for sure. Even
Drumline,
like You Got Served like helped like ushered all that in.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm giving him his flowers, man.
Yeah.
He's really he put in work
for sure.
But let's talk about why he's been in the news. He was in the news a while ago for this, but he talked about this recently. His wife,
bro? Why did he just let dead dogs lie, bro?
I don't know, man. But you know, he was on Uncensored. And he was talking about marrying his wife at the age of 19 and how he met her. He was introduced to her at the age of 17, but he waited till she was of age or whatever like that. So the thing is, people were just like, oh my God, he was a predator. And then he probably, you know, it's the whole debate about dating younger women versus women your age, whatever, right? I wanted to talk about this. PM, could you date a 19-year-old, let alone marry a 19-year-old?
Me? No.
Why is that?
We just don't have nothing in common. We don't have the same problems. We don't have, like, if I'm having this issue or that issue, I just don't feel like a 19-year-old would be able to even begin to understand that. You know what I'm saying? And for me, being someone who likes to have a partner that I can talk to, that I can confide in, that I can go to for advice, that I can say, hey, look, you know, I'm having to make this decision between this and that. What do you think? Most 19-year-olds just don't have the propensity. I'm throwing out all kind of TI words today, but
Right. He going in, boy. You don't look up a good
they just
dictionary.
don't have the, you know, the brain power to be able to, or the experience in life or maturity to be able to answer those kind of questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now the thing is, they are legal. You know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
They're
I'm
legal.
not questioning the legality of it. It's just for me, when I was graduating high school, you were just being born. That just don't work for me.
Absolutely. Yeah. So it's a lot. But it would be awkward, uncomfortable. You have to be at least 21 to drink. Like I don't think I could talk to a woman.
I didn't even think about that. I can't even drink
man.
with this young. Nah, hell
You
no.
can't drink with me. It's like, come on, man.
She can't even rent a car for you, bro. Stop.
Come on, man. Now the thing is,
I didn't even think about that kind of stuff. I'm thinking about the deeper stuff. Yeah, she can't even rent a car, bro.
She can't rent a car. She can't drink. The only thing she can do is she can buy
credit history.
She could buy a cigarette.
Ugh.
I mean, you can buy tobacco. I mean, I'm trying to think of things, man. But no, thing is this, man. No, I couldn't do it. But should we turn our nose up at someone who married someone legally? Those are grown people. You know what I'm saying?
If he groomed her, yes, we should.
But the thing is, and I'm not for grooming at all. But the thing is, what difference does it make if he's married now?
It makes a difference, bro. Because if he groomed her, that makes him a predator.
How would we even prove that he?
Well, I'm not here to prove it. I'm not a lawyer. I don't.
At the end of the day, what I'm saying is that it really, because women will say that you groom them. Like if I want to date a young woman, like say it's 21, like she's 21.
That's still
I'm in my 30s. She's
still
an adult, but they'll be like, you want to mind control her. You can't handle nobody your age.
But in my opinion, at 21, she's old enough to know if she, if she wants to agree to be a part of that or not.
Yeah. And I agree. But
versus if Marcus Houston, think about what we're saying. Rich. I mean, he's not the richest person, but he's rich.
I knew you were gonna say it.
But he is rich though. Let's not get
yeah.
Famous.
Yep.
Successful.
Mm-hmm.
Can provide a life for. He can't provide what Kanye provided for Kim K. Right. But he can provide better than the average life.
Absolutely.
That young girl will never have to work again.
Nope.
So with him being from that position and going to a 15, 16-year-old, I can't fuck with that.
Yeah, no. But the thing is, if regardless, I mean, until she would come out, because my thing is, what if she came out and said, hey, he groomed me into being his wife.
Right.
We ended up getting married, whatever. I'm just saying at that particular point, like, unless he did anything illegal, you know what I'm saying? Like if he was like having sex with her or something like that at that time, then something could be done, right?
Yeah.
That would be statutory rape.
Well, I mean, legally, I don't think nothing could be done.
Yeah.
But I'm just talking about the character of the man. Like I'm just not okay with grooming children for me.
Definitely not. That's why that's too close. I can't date you if you're in your teens. That's like, come on, even though you're 18 and you're legal and you're 19 or whatever, the only way that I would want to like see, like, I guess if I go to strip club, maybe seeing a 19-year-old.
I don't even know if I want that, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like I ain't trying to see no 18-year-old.
Yeah, man.
It's just something for my mental just don't work.
I can't.
I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I want to see no grannies in there either.
Right. But it's uncomfortable, especially because look, even when I graduated high school, right, and I was in Jackson State,
right,
and I was a freshman, I didn't even feel I wasn't even looking at girls that were in high school. I don't care if you were 18 or not. It just don't feel right.
You still in high school, like
and I wasn't old enough to drink, but I'm like, bro, like you in high school, you wait for a bell to ring to get out of school.
You got a curfew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah.
Let's look at this. You said, as a girl, I gotta disagree. When I was about 18 to 23-ish, I was still trying to figure me out. If a man approaches you at that age, what the fuck you got to offer him besides the obvious? Well, I mean, so okay.
Uh-oh. Now she got J Red stumped.
No. She don't got me stumped. I'm trying to see which angle to go with this. All right. You're trying to figure out life, but this is where the man comes in and leads, right? If we're supposed to lead, protect, and provide, you're trying to figure stuff out, that the guide, or the person who's a guide and the leader is supposed to help you figure that out if you're an adult of that age. Because see, the reason, you brought up that earlier, and that was going to be my counter argument. Women will have get pregnant at 21, and then later on, right? Later on, they'll be like, I was young and didn't know what I was doing. But you're an adult at 21.
Right.
But then at the same breath, they'll say, okay, I'm young, I don't know anything, but you're old enough to make those particular decisions. So which one is it? You know what I'm saying? You're saying you're trying to figure stuff out between 18 and 23, but legally you are grown. Now, again, I'm not going to be 8. You got to be at least 21 for me. But if you end up getting pregnant and then later on want to find a man that'll help take care of your child with you, and then they'll be like, well, why did you have a child out of wedlock? Oh, I was young. But I'm like, okay, but you were 21, 22, 23.
Right.
That's grown. So
yeah, I mean, legally it's grown, but mentally is it grown? And I'm just asking the question. I don't know. I've never been a woman, so
yeah. Mentally, for some people, it would be grown, because I've seen some women mature way faster than dudes.
Now that I agree with.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel honestly that a 23-year-old woman, I can have a conversation with her better probably than a 23-year-old guy.
Oh, for sure.
Because I know how I was at 20. Now, I was mature for my age too, but let me tell you this.
I thought I was, but I wasn't.
You think you know stuff, you know what I'm saying? But listen, you wouldn't want to marry the 23-year-old me. You would want to marry the 33, 34-year-old me. But me, nah. But a woman.
I don't know if you want to marry the 30. Nah,
but Jalitha, you said, why can't I see the other comments? I think because she's on YouTube. So the way it's set up, y'all are commenting from Facebook. Some people commented from YouTube. So the only way y'all see it on YouTube is if I share it. So I'm trying to share everybody's right here. You say you too old for a 21-year-old. See, now this is the thing. Come on now, PM. If I'm 55 and I date a 35-year-old, am I too old for a 35-year-old?
I mean, it's subjective, man. It's up to the person.
Your guy. Let's bring up Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Hey, man, let's do it.
How you see that age gap?
Right?
Ain't they? How many years are they apart? Let us know in the comments, y'all. Let's go there.
It's about 15 at least.
15. Shout out to Rashida. Yeah. Come on here. Come on in the room. Let's have this out.
It's about 15 at least.
15.
Yeah, because he's 50 something, like 52, 53.
Yeah.
And she's like 30. I don't think she's 40 yet.
Is she? Hold on. She was born in 81, I believe.
Oh, it is 81. Oh, well, yeah, she's 41 then, I think.
Yeah. He was born in 1968, right?
Yeah, sound about right.
Jay-Z was born in 1968. I think Beyonce was born in 1981.
No, 68? What?
He's in the 60s.
No.
Jay-Z wasn't born in the 70s. He was born
I think it's 70 something.
Jay-Z?
Yeah, I think so.
Jigga was born.
Look it up. We got time.
I'm looking it up. That's your boy, though. Are you serious?
I don't know that nigga birthday, nigga. I like his music, bro.
He's 53 years old. He was born in 1969, December 4th. Why do I know that? I don't, because y'all brag about it.
You a hip hop head.
But y'all brag about it all the damn time. Every time it's his birthday, y'all niggas act like it's a holiday. Ooh.
Well, we know December 4th was the day that the greatest rapper of all time was born, but I don't know the year. Yeah. I'm not in the swarm.
But I know he was a 60s baby. He's 1969.
Yeah. He was not a 60s baby, bro.
He is a 60s baby.
He was not a 60s.
Look.
Bro, he was born December 4th, 1969, bro.
Let me ask you this.
Barely even born in the 60s. Stop, man.
What year were you born?
89.
Are you an 80s baby?
Yeah, but I was born in August. It's The Rock, nigga.
Oh, this dude is hilarious, man. This dude is hilarious. But no, Jalith, it ain't 10-year. It's not a 10-year gap. That's just so creepy. Giving these girls worms with old wood. I would date a man over 40, and 40 is really pushing them.
How old are you though?
She our age. Rashida's our age.
Everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
I love Jay, but it still creeps me out. Also, look at what he put her through or being so young. Now, this is the thing. Okay. Y'all
I don't think her age had anything to do with what he put her through.
Right. We don't trip about age after a certain age, meaning that if, like I said, a 35-year-old woman with a 55-year-old man, ain't nobody about to talk about nothing. They'll say you got too old. Even a dude, right? A dude who's 35 messing with a 55-year-old woman. Oh, you got you a cougar, whatever, right? The thing is, we in our societal structure, we're looking at the ages of 18 to 25 as young. After 25, we look at that as you're grown and you know yourself, whatever. Versus when our grandparents were growing up back then, boy, you were grown at 14 pretty much.
Yeah, but I don't always go back to that argument because there was a lot of shit that was happening back then that shouldn't have happened.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is that if we're going by what's legal, right? We can judge it all day, but there's nothing wrong with what Jay-Z, with him getting with a Beyonce. Y'all saying that it's young.
If he didn't groom her, like that's what I have to stress. I'm not okay with old niggas dating young chicks at like 15 and 16 and not putting a title on it and grooming them. I'm not okay with that.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, trust me, I'm not okay with that either. But they're saying the argument is between 21 and 23. She just said that they don't know who they are. They don't know.
Well, I mean, that's her opinion. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I think a 21-year-old Beyonce knew who she was.
Yes. I mean, of course, by the age of 25, you pretty much know exactly what you're about, but your brain is already developed.
So how old is Beyonce? Did we ever establish that?
She was,
because Jay-Z is 50. You said 53?
Yeah, 53. Beyonce is 41.
So 11, 12 years.
Yeah, like 12 years.
I don't know, man. Like I said, it's the like the lady say, it's the grooming for me. If he groomed her, I can't get with it.
Yeah, and you said no, but a 23-year-old. This is a good discussion. No, but a 23-year-old with a 35-year-old, he is probably running hella game. See, this is
now you assuming you can't say that. Maybe he just really liked this young lady.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, you could look at a woman who's 23. She could be mature. Y'all acting like these are babies. They're not. These are grown women. And the issue is these women will go through stuff and make excuses to be like, I was young, right? Which we all were young at some point. We all were young, but you're still grown, and you have to. Okay, she want me to read the whole comment. 23-year-old girl may be mature, but if at 35 y'all on the same level, something's wrong. No, you see how she tried to twist it. PM. Just because I say that I can relate to her doesn't mean I'm on stooping to her level. What if she's on my level intellectually?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What if she went to, what's the difference with her getting a college degree? I got a college degree, but at a different time, right? So just because I can have conversations with her and I can relate to her, that means that I'm stooping down to her level. Is that what you're trying to say, Rashida? I read the whole comment. Let's go. Let's talk about it. And she talked. Okay, it's life. This is so interesting. I swear. But
we should have this. We should have some women on and continue this conversation.
Well, yeah, we should. We definitely should. I'm gonna read this. Also, just because you're of legal age doesn't mean you're mature.
I agree with that 1,000%.
Okay, my thing is this, ladies. Regardless of you being mature or not, isn't a man supposed to be a leader? Can guide you and he protects you. If I, as a mature man, go to you as an adult and you may not have it together, but I make the money, you know what I'm saying? I got the leadership, I got the direction to put you in. That doesn't mean that I'm trying to control you and make you, oh my God, bow down to me. It's just that I can give you a type of direction. That's what you look for. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna wait until you 30 something to try to give you some leadership and guiding. Like we could do that, you know what I'm saying? But typically, let's keep it a buck. Once y'all get to like 30 and 35, y'all already have it in your minds of who you are, what you're not gonna accept or whatever. So it's hard for us.
Which they should. I don't have a problem with that.
Listen, ain't no problem like that. You know, it ain't no problem with you having that, but I think that y'all get it twisted with us wanting to date younger women, as in, y'all don't understand how difficult it is to deal with somebody in our age group. You know what I'm saying? 30 is a long time to be living. People don't think that, even though it's still young.
Right.
Think about this, bro. You done graduated. You went from elementary to middle to high school to college to post-college, and then we're post-college now. You know what I'm saying? You done lived like 3 different lives, bro. You ain't the same PM that you were back at Jackson State. You had dreads back then. You know what I'm saying? You lived in different places. You lived in New York, Atlanta, Jackson.
Yeah.
You've traveled different places. Are you the same person that you were back then?
I hope not.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, they going in. Oh, they going in, PL. But yeah, look, y'all, we should have this discussion. She's saying how often is the case, and you say you just heard. So I'm just like her daddy. If you like it, I love it. Okay.
Wait, what?
Okay. Oh, she's saying you just her daddy. If you like it, I love it. Saying that we, that's such a cheap side. Rashida.
Come on now.
That's a cheap
Who said
side.
that, Rashida?
Yeah, Rashida said
Come
that.
On,
That's a cheap. Rashida.
So we gotta have this. This is the whole nother discussion, bro.
Yeah,
because I would really like to dive into this.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what? We're long overdue for a what do we call that? Damn, man cave.
Yeah,
we're long overdue for a man cave discussion. Big Daddy, yes, I am. That is me. He is I am him. I'm him. Big Daddy. Yeah, we're gonna talk about the level of submission. Oh yeah. Thank y'all for having this discussion with us. But all in all, Marcus Houston is a grown man. She was a grown woman. If he groomed her, he's wrong.
Right.
I don't look up to that. But yeah, and I think he used to date Beyonce too, by the way.
Man,
yeah.
Please.
No, he did. He talked about it. Those are his words, not mine. Just because Jay-Z has her, you think that nobody else could have her. But that's that. But yeah, man, y'all. That has been tonight's discussion of Red's View. We went into the hour. We appreciate everybody's comments. Make sure that you subscribe to youtube.com/Red's View. Jalitha, if you want to subscribe, just go and you can see everybody's comments. I think even the Facebook comments will show up there. But thank you, everybody. If you're on Facebook and you're watching this right now, do us a favor. Just hit the share button. Yep. You ain't even got to put none in the caption. Just hit the share button. And tell everybody about the show. Subscribe to youtube.com/Red's View. If you haven't already, stream Red Velvet. That's my latest EP, 4 smooth joints. Link is in the description. And all that good stuff, man. Subscribe. Where can we follow you, DJ PM?
Hey man, at THEE DJ PM. That's at the with an extra E DJ PM.
Yep, and you can follow me on all social media platforms at JAYR3D. This is J Red DJ PM. We're signing out.